believe in yourself. Believe in your visions, believe in your goals, your dreams, your ideas that you have for yourself of the type of life you want to live, even if no one believes in you. Because whatever visions you have about yourself or about your future life or whatever dreams you have, they came to you for a reason. And you are the person with the vision. It didn't come to someone else because it wasn't meant for them. And sometimes when we, as human beings, when we get visions or ideas or dreams, we tend to share them with people we love or our friends who we think will be able to see the vision. And sometimes we get disappointed when they don't see the vision that we have. And I'm here to tell you that it's okay if no one sees your vision, because it's your vision, it's your insight. You are the one who's been given the blueprints. You're the one who's been given the specific download of how it will play out, right? And you are the one who feels the possibility of it. If you feel its truth and you feel it's very possible, you don't have to succumb to other people's perspectives on it, because you may have the vision that they don't. Most people want to see sight before they believe something. But if you've received the vision, that's because the universe has chosen you to give you that vision. You will not receive a dream, a vision, or an idea if you're not a vibrational match to it. You cannot experience what you're not a vibrational match to. And so if you're a vibrational match to a particular idea or a vision or a dream, and you share it with someone who's not a vibrational match to it, well, it makes sense if they don't see what you are saying, if they can't see the vision. And I'm here to tell you that do not let their lack of resonance with the vision deter you from pursuing what you feel within yourself that you have to do. Because the thing was given to you because you're the one to fulfill it. Think about it this way. If you want to find a particular information on the internet, let's say a particular download, if you don't have the URL or the address, right, you cannot get the information. So imagine there's this unique information out there in the infinite field of space-time continuum, right? And no one else has that URL, and you are the only person with that particular link. And the universe drops you that particular link in an idea and says, hey, here you go. This is the link. And you access that link and you find this jewel and you see, you're like, wow, this is possible. But someone else who doesn't have that link has no idea that that thing can even exist or is possible. So if you share with them and they're like, oh, it's not possible, and you allow their insight or their lack of vision to deter you, then understand that you have allowed that to happen. You are the master and the creator of your reality. And when you get this level of insight or vision, it is because you are worthy of it. And you have to take action, because action is the language of the physical reality. And action is taking a step or action towards working towards that vision to bring it into fruition, is how you respond to the universe or your higher self or to God or to source energy that sent you that vision and said, hey, I think you're capable of this. When you take action, you are literally affirming that you believe that you are capable of doing it. Because if you don't take that action, you're basically saying, I don't think this is possible, so I'm not even going to take the first step. They say a journey of 1,000 steps or whatever it may be begins with the first step. You taking that first action or that first step is you telling the universe, I believe I am worthy of achieving this, and I believe I'm the perfect person to make this happen, and I believe you chose me for a reason to bring this, and I believe you saw my worth. That's why you sent me this information, because you know I can achieve it. And usually when you get a vision like this, it's probably something that you've never done before, right? So it takes a little bit of courage to step into the unknown to do that. But that is the mystery of life, right? That is the point of reality. You're here to create what hasn't been created before. That's what brings the joy of reality. You're here to manifest and bring the unknown, the unseen into the seen and into the known. So you're the first person to bring that into being. That is why usually your visions and your dreams are not understood by other people. So trust yourself, right? Believe in yourself, and whatever ideas you have, however impossible it may seem, at least take the first step, and also allow yourself to be dynamic, because sometimes the vision that you may see in your mind's eye may not be exactly how it will pan out. Let's say you have this idea of traveling the world, and it gets you so excited, and you plan it out, and in, say, you're in the United States, for example, and your first example of the place you want to go to is Brazil, right? So you're so bent on going to Brazil and seeing that as like the place you want to go to. So that is the vision you have. Yes, make that your goal, but also be nimble, because the universe may have other plans along the way, where maybe before you go to Brazil, it decides, you know what, I'm going to take you on a detour through Panama and Peru, because there's something that I want you to have there, that I want you to receive there, that will make your arrival in Brazil even much better. And you may not see this because you're moving with your egoic logical mind, but you have to be nimble and trust that whatever desire, whatever vision you have that you've received from the universe and that you believe is possible will come through. And allow yourself to flow with the how of it. You may not necessarily know the how, so don't get fixated on the how that you've planned out. Just believe that your dream of traveling the world is gonna happen, and know that it is gonna happen, because the universe always supports you, because it's the same universe that gave you that vision, that gave you that dream. So whatever dreams you have, whatever goals you have, know that just the very fact that you have been able to receive that download, that dream, shows that it is possible and shows that it is done, because all possibilities exist, and it exists right now in the infinite spectrum of the space-time continuum, because time in itself is an illusion and all things exist right now. So it exists. It's just about the path the universe will take you on to it. So stay in that vibration of knowing that that possibility exists and is going to happen. And this is how you can believe in yourself and believe in your actions and take action, no matter how small it may be. Take action to respond to that calling of achieving that vision, and trust me, it will come to pass. But believe in yourself and trust the universe, trust the unknown, trust your higher self, and trust that it is going to take you along the right path. Be patient, and be nimble and be dynamic, and everything will work out. So whatever situation you find yourself in right now, whatever visions you have, whatever dreams you have, just take the first few steps that you can and do the best that you can till the point where you can't do anything anymore, and leave the rest to the universe. But always take action, and take inspired action by believing that you can achieve that which you've seen in your mind's eye. This is the message I have for you today. I hope it brings you some value. I hope it's timely in your life, and it's able to allow you to take those steps to achieve the dreams and the visions that you have for yourself. As always, thanks for tuning in, and enjoy this and enjoy the rest of your day, and have a beautiful day. Peace.